Hi everyone, welcome to Career Talk. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic, which is how to make decisions while changing jobs. And we will take one example, and the example goes like this. You are working with TCS with a current salary of 6 lakhs and you are looking outside. That's when you get an offer from Accenture, which is for 10 lakhs. So you're getting a hike of 4 lakhs from your current CTC of 6 lakhs. You get the offer letter and you go ahead and resign, or you start the discussion with your manager in TCS in this example that you want to quit. And that is when your current manager tells you that they want you to stay. They want you to stay with the same company. They don't want you to go. So in order to retain you, they offer you an on-site opportunity. And now you are confused whether you should stay with TCS in this example for 6 lakhs plus a promise of on-site, or whether you should go ahead with the offer of 10 lakhs which is coming from Accenture. This is a very common scenario, not exactly like this, but a lot of people get into such situations where their current employer wants them to stay and they promise that, okay, we will send you on site. And that's when people get confused. So before I go ahead and share my approach and my logic, I want you to pause this video, go to the comment section and please write what would you do. If you were in this situation, what would you do and why? So the why is important because it is not just a random decision we are taking. Let's also talk about why. Before you play this video any further, please do that so that we understand what is your thought process. All right, I hope you have made that comment about your decision and your approach. Now let me tell you my approach. If I was that candidate, the first thing which would come to my mind is, why is this manager proposing this on-site opportunity to me now? Why was a similar opportunity not given to me earlier? If it was given earlier as well, then probably it's a different discussion. But if it was not given earlier, the question is, how is this manager going to come up with the on-site opportunity? For which customer, for which account, for which project, for which country? These are the questions which will come up in my mind as an employee. So I would go ahead and have a discussion and clarify all these things. If I get specific answers from my manager saying that we will send you on site in this particular role for this particular customer and this particular project in the next 3 months or 6 months, then it gives me a lot of confidence that, okay, there is a thought process behind his proposal of asking me to stay in the same company. If there are no specifics, if this is like a plain general response that we will find out opportunities and we will send you in future, then it is something which will make me a little worried. All right. So as an employee, I want specific details. Next thing, when it comes to country, there are different on-site opportunities in different countries, depending on where is the customer located and what is the project. They may send you to South Africa, they may send you to Australia, Europe, different countries in Europe, Mexico, Philippines. There are so many countries, of course, US and stuff like that. So there are so many countries where TCS may have on-site opportunities. So in this case, we need to also be very clear about the visa process. Each country has its own work permit and visa process. And sometimes it takes days, but sometimes it takes weeks, and sometimes it takes months or years to get the visa done. There are a variety of different type of work permits available with respect to each country. And that is why when your manager proposes an on-site opportunity, you have to be very clear about which country and what is the process and how much time it's going to take. Because as an employee, you need to understand what is the waiting period. Okay, even if you're going to stay and say, yes, I want to go on-site, you need to be very clear in your mind how much time it's going to take. Otherwise, if you are not clear, one day will become 1 week will become 1 month, and 1 month will become 6 months, 6 months will become 1 year, and you will keep on waiting, and your frustration will start to build up. Because you have already left an offer of 10 lakhs on the table. Okay, you have said no to 10 lakhs and you're waiting for this on-site opportunity, which is somewhere in future. Now, let me also give you examples of what I have seen in real life. I have seen both scenarios in real life where people have said no to on-site opportunities, resigned and taken another job. Okay, this was not TCS versus Accenture. I know people who were holding H1 visa, but because there was no clarity on when they would travel, they said, no, we don't want to stay and we don't want to go on-site. I would rather go and join a new company at a better salary. I have seen people do that. That is scenario one. I've also seen scenario two, where people have spent months and years in the waiting. Okay. People have got their visa done and they have waited for 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, 1 year. In fact, at one point in time, I have waited for 6 months as well. So there are people who wait for 1 year, 2 years also to just get that on-site opportunity. There is no right or wrong between whether you take the decision of moving on or whether you take the decision to stay. What you need to understand is what you are getting into with the right kind of information and details. Because if your salary is 6 lakhs and if you're getting an offer of 10 lakhs, and if the on-site opportunity is in US, there is definitely no way you can compare a 10 lakh package with $80,000 or $100,000 package in the US is way more than the 10 lakh salary in India. So you can't compare both the opportunities in a monetary way. In most cases, the on-site is always heavy unless you have a package of like 50-60 lakhs in India. Okay, that's a different discussion. So be very careful with the specifics. Don't just rely on false promises or just promises made over there for you to stay. Okay, if required, you should talk to one level up so that you get a lot of confidence that, okay, this is going to happen. Also be aware that, okay, if you get the on-site opportunity, for how long will it exist? Will it exist for 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years? What time duration? Otherwise, they may promise you on-site opportunity which may be on a business visa, which may just end up in few weeks. So that may not be a very good financial decision because you will just go to on-site for a few days and come back, and then probably you'll just stay here in India. Okay, so things like that. You need to get into the details of why they are sending you, where they are sending you, how they will send, which project, how much salary and stuff like that. If you get those details and if you are able to compare and if you get the confidence, then yes, you can make a decision to stay within the same company and give up on the new offer that you have. If you don't have that kind of patience, if you think that the offer in hand is of more value and you don't have that kind of patience, then just go for the new offer. From individual to individuals, these decisions will be different. For someone, money is one factor, but for other people, the international exposure, the client side working exposure, or learning matters a lot. So sometimes people stay in the same company for that as well. So please understand that each company, each account, each project is unique. Each person's situation is unique. I can't guess how many other people are there in your team who have the visa already, and your manager might have made similar promises to them. So there may be a queue of people waiting to go on site. You may be at the 5th position. I have no idea, or nobody over here has no idea of what is your situation. Each person is in a unique situation, so the decision has to be made by that person knowing the ecosystem in which that person is operating. Alright, I hope that makes sense to you and I hope that helps you to make a logical decision. If you feel this information is helpful, do share it with others in your WhatsApp groups. Do take care of yourself and I'll see you in another video very soon. Bye for now.